One of the things that makes our ordinary everyday lives so challenging is the fact that we are surrounded by ordinary everyday people. We're surrounded by, to coin a phrase, normal, crazy people. And very often it is their behaviour or their desire to suck us into their particular drama at a particular moment in time that makes life so apparently difficult. It can be awfully difficult, for example, to manage or lead a team of ordinary minds. A little bit like herding cats. But the measure of you as a person comes down to how you actually behave yourself when dealing with, when working with, when trying to lead, when trying to better people who are perhaps not as mindful as you might be. Now, I'm not going to get involved in comparative thinking, and I'm not going to suggest for 1 minute that we are in any position to judge anybody else as a result of our developing mindfulness. I'm not going to suggest either that there are grades of mindfulness, like there are grades in the civil service, for example. Although undoubtedly there is a progression that comes with the ongoing practice of mindfulness. But the point that I'm making is that the mindful person will not allow himself or herself be dragged down to the level of the ordinary, normal, crazy people that they encounter or with whom they have to deal during the course of the ordinary cut and thrust of their everyday life. You and I should be above that. And I don't mean above that intellectually, I don't mean above that condescendingly, I simply mean above it in terms of how we manage our state of mind, and through the presence that managing our state of mind brings, how a little bit of that presence might rub off on all the people whose lives we touch. The wonderful thing about mindfulness, the wonderful thing about the presence that mindfulness brings, is that it enables us, by being more present, raise the game of everybody around us. Even people who we might have considered unraisable. That might, of course, be a judgment, or it might be a statement of fact. The rising tide of mindfulness raises all boats. And therefore, as somebody taking responsibility for your own state of mind, you have a responsibility to keep your state of mind as pristine as possible, to ensure that you, through your actions and presence, can raise the state of mind of everyone else around you, and in particular, obviously, those whom you love.